Hello, it's Amy with Paper Moon Journals. I have my first Christmas project of 2023. It might be my first Christmas project in a couple years. I know I did make some scrapbooks over the summer, but this is my first junk journal. Like I said, I think it might have been a couple years. I think some years I get stuck on Halloween and I don't get out of it, in time to make any Christmas crafts. This one has 10 charms on it, and I did use a bunch of my own broken jewelry on it, or in this case it was a single earring, so I broke the back off and used it as an embellishment. Yeah, lots of single earrings will be used in my crafts coming up. They really make the nicest embellishments that I probably couldn't buy to include in my crafts if I had to try to buy them as a supply. But I've covered this with the really pretty sari silk bow and just the most gorgeous shade of red. And here's actual rhinestone crystal trim. And it was on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So I was able to get that marked down. And then all of these really nice these gold flatbacks. And then I raised up the angels on chipboard so that they would have more dimension. And then I used gold wax on their wings and on this white part and her the band in her hair. And then on the little blue dress I did with Stickles glitter. So it's all glittery and sparkly. And then here's one of the like 10 charms that are in here. This one's a Christmas wreath on a bulb pin. And then I used white and red sari silk for the closure. And then, let's see if I can, it's a big one. It's 9 by 6 with a 3-inch spine. It's got 80 pages, which just reminds me, I don't think I put the page count in the, in the Etsy listing. I'll need to update that. But yep, 80 pages and 10 charms. There's one right here and one here. That's 2. This is number 3 over there on that tag. I use flowers and lots of lace on the pages. This, applique here, and then a ribbon ruffle there. Lots of pixie dust files, as I like to do. And then I got a new Christmas kit with some really nice vintage Christmas digitals that I used. This is a reindeer charm that is so cute. I just loved the quality of these Christmas charms that I got to use this year. Thanks again, as always, to everybody for shopping in my Etsy shop. I wouldn't be able to have all the cool things to make these if people weren't buying stuff from my shop. When I make a sale, I'll go then check out on some of the supplies that I've been wanting. And yes, I didn't have any Christmas charms. Here's one of those earrings that I mentioned, was just a single. It's a really cool bow earring made out of mesh metal. And I glued that down onto the tab. And then here's some burgundy and pink lace and some of the Pixie Dust Files Christmas collection, some of the paper dolls from that kit. It also have these words, these sentiments that I used. There's quite a few things from that kit in here, as well as her like grungy kit, her neutral and lined pages kit, probably some essentials because that ends up in there. This time for the vintage documents, I went to Sam Poole. I'd gotten a new one from her, new to me. It was called Bureau Drawer or something like that. I loved that. And when she showed it, I had to have it. Yep. She showed it, I bought it. Here it is. Isn't this funny that I had these flowers cut and it looks like they're cut out of the same paper that I used here, but they weren't. They were just a supply I already had. This is some dollar store trim that I picked up recently. And this is from, if you follow me on social media, I shared on TikTok where I'd gone to my local thrift store and bought what I actually went for. Surprise! I left bought just what I wanted. And so I got these vintage handkerchiefs and some crocheted stuff from her. And nothing else. I like beelined for what I wanted, got it, and then left. And then I have a nice supply of that. So no need for me to return there until I'm out. Although I do have some stuff to drop off. But anyhow, here are some tags. Not sure which kit this is from, I'll be honest. But if there's something in here you really like, I can find it out. I do have a Pixie Dust Files Christmas kit, so maybe these are from that. I tried to use stuff that I already had. I had bought her Christmas kit over the summer when she was having a sale with some other things, so it was new. I hadn't used it before. And then the other stuff was the My Porch Prints Pink Shabby Christmas. And then this is AntiquePaperie. It's a retired one that's not available anymore. And then this is from the Vintage Rose by Pixie Dust Files. Because there's so many roses and flowers, I went to that Vintage Rose because I knew there was some nice ephemera in there. And then the last journal I finished was a dollhouse, the dollhouse journal that had the doll and the toys and stuff. And I thought that was perfect for Christmas. So I put that in the Christmas journal. I'd say before I put it away, but I still haven't put it away. So I'll be making more Christmas journals and using up the rest of the dollhouse stuff that I still had out. And then here's some more of that Vintage Rose ephemera from Pixie Dust Vintage Rose kit. There we go. Make sure that's in there. Oh. Okay. And then I put some paper doily in there. Here's another single earring. This one's sterling silver with a nice little rhinestone in there that stayed glittery and sparkly. And some pom-pom. Some more of that sentiment. Another charm. This one says Noel on it. And then a house tag from the House Tags file. I got a new set of vintage ephemera this year, and this was part of that. I think this one was part of the Pixie Dust File Christmas stuff. But I really love the new Christmas ephemera that I got in that new kit. You can have it as a JPEG or a PDF where you just send all 7 pages at once, my favorite way to do it, and then have everything ready without having to send it 1 page at a time and sit in front of the computer. So this is a tag that I made using some confidential documents that were one-sided that I didn't need anymore. So then I printed something with color on the other side so that I glue it in half, glue it shut, make tags. I did a little video on that. You don't need to shred, you just do that. This is some sheet music. It's a full sheet of paper folded up into like an envelope shape so that you can journal inside that. You can also tuck photos and things inside. I printed a little bit of vintage document on the other side, so I thought the writing is really pretty. You could also tear this up and use the scraps if you wanted to do your own spreads in here. Do some of your own collaging or whatever, then you have that to use. Maybe you want to decorate that blue tag or something. There's room to play in here, especially with that 3-inch spine. Here's another tag with an enameled charm with a Christmas tree that looks a lot like the Christmas tree on the tag. I thought that was pretty cool. So I stuck that in here. There's rickrack trimming the pocket as well. And more rickrack over here. And then this envelope, I think it came from the Vintage Rose kit with Pixie Dust Files. And this was from the Vintage Rose kit as well. I backed that onto a card. And then some little Christmas ephemera. And then some tags from probably the Rose tag kit. It also could, oh, and then the dollhouse kit. I had this tag left over. I wanted to use it, but it just hadn't found a home. So tons of stuff packed into this pocket, and it's a nice size pocket. There's still room for more. And then this is from, again, that Christmas collection. It was like mushrooms, doll houses, butterflies, paper dolls, stage curtains, sentiments. There was a whole bunch of stuff. This is some of that AntiquePaperie and some of my favorite trim with the hearts. Maybe this is Venetian lace there. The other part of that doily. And then here's a candy cane charm. There on this page. Another one of those cute little dolls. This is that Shabby Pink Christmas paper. And then I added some embroidered flowers in different places. I just thought the embroidered flowers look so nice with this pink Shabby Christmas. And then this is the Pixie Dust Files Grungy Pages collection. I thought the stripes looked so nice with the Christmas. It really makes the Christmas look even better. And then from her neutral and line page collection is the off pages. There's the Christmas tree from the Christmas tree one. I like the way this hot pink pom-pom looks with everything, with the pink and red Christmas. And then there's Doily on the outside of the second signature. Another house tag, making a tuck spot here. This is from the Pixie Dust Files Tattered Pink Lace collection. And then here's some of that from that separate, a different seller that had the vintage Christmas. And then these two, I think, are from the Dollhouse kit. And then here's another charm on this page. This time it's the little Christmas bell in red and green enamel charm. And in this pocket, this was from Pixie Dust Files. And then these tags I decorated with things from the ephemera. I fussy cut her out of her tag that she was on. I like this one, and I like the way it looks with these other colors. It says hello, but it's all like little clowns spelling out the word hello. And then a vintage document. And then here's more little vintage Christmas ephemera. It's a shrunk down Christmas card, shrunk down into a cute little tag. And then here's a hair clip, a hairpin. This one was so tight that it would like pull out my hair if I'd used it. So it's great to clip things into the pocket. This bobby pin with a gem on it. And then I love this antique handkerchief. It just looks so pretty with the hand embroidery in the corner and around the edges. I thought that looked nice and Christmassy in here. And this is from the Cats with Cakes collection. It was out, and so it got used. I was doing another tag book project, and I had some extra glitter. She's all glittered up. Her little cake, her hat, her collar, and the trim on her dress is all glittery. And then here's more of that embroidered rose trim. And I just love if you can see how it looks when you look back at all this stuff hanging out. And then all the stuff yet to come. It just looks so nice, doesn't it? I just love that when I'm going through these. And they're even nicer in person. I used to really worry that people, for whatever reason, might not like their journal when they buy it. But then I realized, having bought them from other people, that they're just so much nicer when you see them and touch them than how they look in the videos, that I need not worry. So far, everybody's been happy. And everything's arrived undamaged, which has been nice. Here's another one of those dolls from the Christmas collection. And again, I just love how that grungy paper went with it. And here's another, it had been a single earring, and I just broke the back off of it and glued it down, the rose with a pearl. It's a porcelain rose. And then again from that Christmas collection where I got all these little Christmas dollies. Had a couple little houses. It had mushrooms in red and green, butterflies. And then this was in the Facebook Files and Freebies group by Pixie Dust Files. She was free, a little free dolly. And then this envelope, maybe from the butterflies. There's one of the bows from the Christmas collection. I just looked through my Pixie Dust Files for envelopes that I had, and then used those in the middle of each signature. And then here's some Christmas ephemera from Pixie Dust Files, and then some of it from that other seller that had the 7-page PDF that was new this year. So the two new ones were the Pixie Dust File Christmas collection and that Christmas ephemera kit. I got this one to a point when I shared the sneak peek on social media where it didn't have enough ephemera, so I went back. And if you love Graphic 45, you might notice these two tiny little postage stamps that are in here from Christmas Wishes. I paid up for some of that discontinued paper that I had never seen when it was released originally, and I hope they re-release it. It had Kewpie dolls dressed up for Christmas, and it was just the cutest little paper by Graphic 45. But I had some of that out again from a tag book I was working on, and 2 of the postage stamps got added into this book. I picked it back up and found a place to add some in here. It was pretty much, it was done. I considered this project done, and then when I saw those, I had to add those in. This is actually probably from Mrs. Coggs. I had some, a collection of hers from Christmas images, so I used that. And then these I topped with sari silk. I love that vintage Christmas tree with the candles and the toys and dolls on it. And then one that's more neutral. And then I printed vintage document on the back. I printed each side on card and then glued them together, so they're both thin and nice and sturdy. And then I made this house-shaped tag myself out of scraps and made it to look like one of the ones from Pixie Dust Files. And that fits into this pocket here. And then this charm is a snowflake. And again, the quality of these charms was really nice that I got. As always, thanks to people for buying in my Etsy shop. If I'm talking about something I bought, it's always also a thank you to people for buying in my shop. I say it every time, and maybe more than once in each video, but yeah, if it weren't for people buying in my Etsy shop, these digital kits would just be on my wish list. But thanks to you guys, I just love these dolls from that dollhouse kit. So yeah, these ones I glittered up. I glittered up around the collar and around their trim. Kind of trimmed the dollies out in glitter. And they're also nice and sturdy. And then a house tag with some more tags. This is the tattered pink kit. I'm not sure which one this is. I think that might be the dollhouse kit, because I was working on the dollhouse stuff and I had that left out. And then when you do a pink Christmas, it just went so nicely together. This is my porch prints, this neutral envelopes. I use those in almost everything. I have a stack of them. I just keep a stack of them near me when I'm working to use in my projects. You can decorate them up and make them pretty fancy and fit the theme of your project. I like to leave them neutral like this often, and then, and then just pack them full of goodies and ephemera. I like the way just the way it looks like a letter in the pocket, as opposed to decorating it. And then I have a lace bow on top of this paper clip. This handkerchief pocket is really beautiful, but it's not as great at holding things. So I have the paper clip to keep the things in the pocket. And here's more vintage ephemera from that new Christmas kit that I got. And here's from that Christmas collection by Pixie Dust Files. It had red and green butterflies. I think just a green one made it into this project. And then here's some of the mushrooms and another charm, this time an enameled Santa hat. This little dolly with her Christmas cracker is on top of the mushroom. And then I used ephemera to make a tuck spot here. And then this is actually, there's a pocket behind it with stuff in it. I know this is Pixie Dust Files, her vintage Christmas from a few years ago. And then these were scraps that I made into tags from her new tattered pink lace. It's a nice neutral, not neutral, but a nice pink go with any pink project, whether it's ballerina or pink Christmas or fairy journal, anything where you want a pretty pink paper in there, it's going to be great. I'll keep using that well after Christmas. Here's some more of that. That pink tattered lace is what she called it. And then here's some of that Christmas paper by AntiquePaperie, that retired one. And I think this is the same thing, more of that same kit. And then I did a ribbon ruffle. There's some satin flower there, more lace, the sari silk, and we're at the back. We're all done. So anyways, I hope you like this, you found it entertaining or inspiring. I would love it if you would comment below. And as always, if you stay until the end, I'll have some close-up photos so you can see all the details. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.